elegant she speaks as an orator. And you guys get, she basically just begins breaking it down that, you know, there is a certain, how to say, in a sort of auxiliary manner, peripheral manner from Ki, there is this sort of aura, energy that people exude, and items as well. Druids, to her description, also sort of tap into this, although they tap into it on the further end of the spectrum. They focus less on people, more on the earth itself. It's interesting. Mostly it's like someone telling you like a new form of matter exists in this sort of nerd way. By all accounts, it doesn't influence anything you do on a, you know, physical or causal relationship level. But it is interesting. So what Scaevola begins doing for you, Oriana, is describing this. She doesn't describe how to see it, how to tap into it, how to gleam it, or anything like that yet. She says that will come later. Before you can even begin to perceive it, you need to understand what it is so that you know what you're looking for, if that makes sense. You definitely have a bit of insight already,
though. A 301 class, and she's like, you need to hit 101.
Exactly. You have some insights on it from her when you were watching from her perspective when she was taking over your body back at the repository in the cordon. So you have some insights on it, and you're able to sort of speak a bit every now and again towards that, sort of like giving offhand remarks on like it would look like this, or is that like when we, you know, when you did that with Delvin and stuff like that. And she's like, exactly. It's definitely a bit more of a blunt approach to it from your perception on her, whereas she actually has to channel it and feel it. And that is also a point she does warn immediately. Tapping into it can be detrimental to the person trying to perceive it.
Oh.
Because you might, so to speak, lose yourself. Your aura begins to mix with everything else. So you need a very, how to say, focused or collected mind in order to do this safely. You need to be sure of what you yourself are and your limits. Sort of a transcendental sort of approach, if you want to call it that. Or enlightened, rather. Because if not, and you try to do this too early, you begin bleeding your aura. It begins blurring with the immediate environment. And if you don't shut it off fast enough, you begin to lose all of it. So it is dangerous. But that's why she's not going to bother teaching you it at the time being. She does, as a breakout lesson, a demonstration, she does ask to possess you. Gun cock.
That's just what Alexander does. How long would this take?
Long enough for you to get the lesson.
She doesn't want to say yes, but also this would be useful. Yeah.
What's your answer?
She just kind of like massages her eyes. And it's just like, fine, but we're gonna keep this brief.
Then I suggest you learn fast for your own sake. She takes you over, and once again you begin perceiving through her sort of aura, her weakness, sense, if you want to call it that. It technically can do a number of things. It's just that one application of it, she definitely was focusing on weakness. Right now she's focusing on just a general aura sense, and she does limit it so that you don't get flashbang, so to speak. Like, the equivalent is like suddenly taking like ecstasy or something and the world's colors begin bleeding around. Yeah, it doesn't get to that full degree, but everything does start looking less like real world and more like concept art, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
So she possesses you, and then she focuses her attention and capability on the ring in your hand. And you begin sort of seeing this ring in a different, well, quite literally a different light. The ring itself, the jet black parts of it, basically are Vanta black. They absorb light, but the gilded trimming of it glows. And it simultaneously is like burning with blue fire, but also simultaneously giving off like mist, like dry ice. It's a very peculiar thing to behold. And and this is where she directs you to look deeply at the trimming. You almost like zoom in like with like a microscope into it, and you can see all the little things about it, little tiny micro fractures and nicks and stuff like that. Some even like sediment and things of that nature. But you also see like Tron-esque style like energy lines that go perfectly and orderly through all the trimming. But when it hits the sigil, the symbol on the top, it goes inert immediately as soon as it crosses up across the circumference, the threshold. So that's how she describes it to you. But the question that you asked is like, okay, but is it cursed? And she says, if it was cursed, you would feel the weight and the disgusting energy radiating off of it. You guys don't have any curse signs for her to do a comparison test against? You guys left those with Tertiana? I believe you did, at least. So there's nothing to...
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, no. We gathered them up because we're going to ask the rest of the group if it's cool if we let Tertiana break things down.
Okay. So then, she pulls out one from the bag. She pulls out the eyepiece. And you can almost see this sort of like it doesn't have its wires poking out when you normally look at it, but you can almost see these like dark blue approaching purple, like little tentacle made of wire sort of thing, like a mechadendrite from 40K, trying to like whip around and grab at stuff. It's not actually there, but it just really wants to do that. Ooh. And you can definitely feel that sort of sense of infestation, that sort of gross, slithery weight to it. And you're immediately like, okay, yeah, that's fucking cursed. Yeah, that's fucking cursed. That's fucking cursed. This thing, this ring, no curse. This one, curse.
Super curse, not cursed.
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah, so she puts it away, and then she just asks aloud, so you all hear it. The thing is, Orion, you can only talk to her in a,
vague extent,
ephemeral, a spiritual manner. She just asks aloud, "Do you understand now?"
It feels so weirdly obvious.
It is obvious once you know what to look for. Most people are blind to this sort of things. But that sounds like an affirmative from you. So you're once again in control of your body.
She does like the
ring
shoulder
shiver. Ring is not cursed. In the meantime, while you guys were also examining it, Tola's going to cast the Identify on it.
Ooh. So
she can tell you.
And
she can tell you what it does. I don't have an item card. Yeah, no friend.
Drop.
God damn it. God damn it. That's okay.
This is fine. It's fine.
This is fine.
We forgive you.
Thanks. This is a Dreamwalker's ring.
Destroy dog. Dreamwalker ring.
Dreamwalker ring. It actually has only one effect, and it's very straightforward, but I think you're gonna like it. Once a session, you get one reroll.
Yeah.
It's only on a D20. Don't be calling. Actually, no, what? Fuck it. What am I gonna do? 100. You guys might need it.
Ooh.
Once a session, not once a long rest.
Session, yeah.
Not once a short rest. Not once a dawn. Once a session.
I like that because
it does take an attunement slot. Let it be known, it does take an attunement slot.
I mean, that's worth it.
It's once a day, but it's here in this game through like it's pseudo meta ways. So it has a pseudo meta.
You guys better start getting this topic matter into your guys' head. There will be a lot of cross game stuff towards end game.
I'm up for it.
It reminds me more of like a Thursday's game.
That is the inspiration for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whomever wants it, you can attune to it. It just takes an attunement slot. Yeah. There's technically one qualifier. It can only be attuned to someone that has visited or can perceive or safely access knowledge of the Dreaming City. Okay, so you guys can't give it to like random. I don't know why you would do this. You can't give it to a random individual because they would just see it as a really cool ring.
Fuck. That was our whole plan.
Yeah. So you guys are free to give it to whomever. If I'm putting a low key bet that Kirsty wants it because it's basically a free inspiration once a session. But
I mean,
the goblin is out.
I mean, I'm not gonna confirm the stereotype, but you're also not wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know.
No,
Okay.
so on the subject of rings, can I roll to get his last
Roll
wish
it up.
uses back?
You don't need to ask me to roll this stuff. If it's a long rest
know,
completed,
but-
you can just do it yourself.
I didn't want to interrupt, so.
Twice.
Yeah. Dreamwalker's wing.
Wing. I don't know how this would work. Anybody can have it, but Oriana wants to try one thing first, which is because she has access to Ki, which is Life Force. She wants to see what happens if she tries to basically attune to it and put Ki into it, and see if there's like some different kind of reaction, or if she can like try to feel out who the person is to understand who this used to be. Does that make sense?
That's a really hard fucking ass. I will say that right now. That's a hard fucking ass.
Let's just see what happens if
I will say there is also one catch to this. I will say there is a catch. Once you attune to the ring, and if you unattune to it, you can't attune to it again for a week.
Oh.
That's where the soul part comes in.
Sure. Okay.
So, sort of like, I don't know, some sort of link you guys have, which I think by this point those will be all recharged, by the way.
Nice.
I think it's been a week. So.
Okay. So she wouldn't do that first. She would just kind of air that to the table. Just like, I could see what channeling Ki into it specifically could do. I'm not sure if that would have any additional effects, but it already seems extremely powerful.
If you're not going to attune to it, you can. Like, if you're not going to be the final person to do it, you can just do it and like do the procedure. Because it locks you from being attuned to it for a week. It doesn't lock everyone else. Yeah, so if like, I don't know, a bunch of you guys start dropping like flies in like a long-term scenario, yeah, you guys can't just play hopscotch with the ring. So it's up to you guys. You guys don't need to decide now, by the way. The ring is a ring. And it's not the one to rule them all.
Damn it.
With no objectors, she'll do the thing that I was describing then.
Yeah, no, dude. I want to see what the key thing.
Yeah.
So describe to me again what you're trying to do. This is not a weapon. Remember that.
Yeah, so that's where it's like a odd thing. It more or less she just wants to try and she wants to see if putting Ki into it, as opposed to just like jamming magic or Manex into it, like more specifically like the flow of Ki, does anything additional or adverse to it.
Okay. How many key points you spending?
I have 11, so I'll put 11.
Okay.
Just fucking full send that shit.
Okay. Make me a... What's your wisdom score? Or mod, rather?
3. Oh, the modifier is +3. The score is 17.
Okay. Make me a con save. DC is 8 plus 3 plus 11. So was that 14? So 22?
I don't get... No, bless effects that not guidance. Fuck. I can make it if I get really good. I didn't get good. I don't have inspiration. Fuck. I used the... No, I don't.
As you begin to channel Ki into it, that mist you saw before in that sort of spiritual sense actually begins like oozing out of it, radiating out of it now. It will continue to do so for about 11 minutes.
Huh.
And let it be known, like, this stuff is a heavy mist. It actually pools on the ground.
That's odd. Just doing something. Just kind of sitting there like, huh, I thought something else would happen. Well,
it definitely does not feel good, by the way. Like, it definitely is like, oh, man, it's, like, cool and, like, on a hot summer day. No, it feels like a bleak abyss oozing out from your hand.
That seems bad. I think she just kind of understands a bit more of what Scavola was just saying with the whole radiating out your aura thing. It's just like, ah, okay. Can she try to... It's not key at that point. Could she try to channel it to make it do something?
What are you trying to make it do?
I didn't think this far ahead. I guess just like try to, I don't know. The only thing popping in my head right now is like just manifest an image, for lack of better terms.
You can't do that. Sorry.
Okay. Does it feel like there's anything inside the ring?
Roll me perception, use your con, and place your wisdom. Actually, no, use your charisma and place your wisdom, actually. That's
shit.
For this one.
It'll just be -2. You said perception? Yes. Scooped about. So it'll be -2? -2 to that, so 22 plus 1, so 23.
You can feel your soul in there.
Oh.
Just a fraction of it, or?
More like you're running a current through it.
Huh.
If you cut the current, though, some of it might still be in that ring. If you don't safely undertune to it. So if, like, I don't know, someone chopped your finger off or something.
Just borrow that.
You feel your soul inside it. And as you try to focus on the portion of your soul that runs through it, just feels so grim.
Ooh.
But there's something else in there. You could sort of understand the symbolism of the ring, its jet black coloration. That sort of harsh tone of reality. Almost like this sort of existential crisis sort of feel to it. I'm not going to induce it on all of us right now, so don't think about it too much. But no, that's sort of what the feeling is. But then, as your soul is running through this trim work, there's something else there. Stubbornness, prevalence, determination, hope, whatever flowery term you want to give it. There's something there that gives you comfort.
So, because it's like a Dreaming City based thing. I don't know how she. I don't know. She wants to try and use it as like almost like a conduit, because it's from somewhere else, and there's a connection like to the Dreaming City with it, right? She wants to kind of use it as like an anchor point to like try and see if she can see more detail of like where it came from.
I never said it's connected to the Dreaming City directly.
Yeah, but like that's just the thought process she has of just like it's correlated with it, and we're correlated with it in a weird way. So I don't know.
So you're trying to use the ring to connect to the Dreaming City, is that correct?
It's less that, and we're trying to just see where the ring came from originally, and the Dreaming City is like connection point between her and wherever it came from originally.
Okay, make me an intelligence save. You don't want to fail this one.
I have a +1, so
Take a bardic.
And a 1 session reroll.
You do get the reroll, yeah.
Yeah, sure. This is not one you want to fail. Bardic is an 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a 14 passes the intimidating check.
No. Take a Twisted Awakening.
Oh!
You are given the visage of falling. Oh, my bad. Wait, no. You don't get the visage of falling. That's right. That's not how Loghain died.
No, it is.
You get the visage of some elf made of ooze running you through, pinned against a tree, while there's a buzz all around you, and a large figure is clambering down towards a rope bridge where a number of semi-similarly dressed individuals, as described, not similarly dressed as in they dress the same, in the sense of that the style of their kit is the same. That's what you get as that life that you're watching the last moments of goes to black.
I like to think she was just kind of like sitting at the table, like focusing on this, not saying anything for a minute, and then just probably like with a start, just shrieks and like probably the chair falls back. Yeah, the chair's gonna fall backwards. She's gonna fall.
To the rest of you guys do see a puncture wound begin from Oriana. Blood begins spilling out of Oriana.
What's mildly
Spilling
concerning?
out?
Yeah, like as if she got stabbed right now.
Oh god.
Like imagine like someone that just got shot by a sniper shot, so you don't hear the bullet, you just see the impact and the exit wound, and then blood begins coming out. Something like that, except there's no sniper for a spear.
I think
My bad.
Sal will jump up and
Yeah.
Help her.
run towards her.
Yeah. America's gonna take the ring off of you.
Okay.
Because that's clearly the source of the problem right now.
That's fair. Yep.
Now wait. Oh god, if I had the damage number, I would throw that at you right now.
Oh, you could probably
Whatever the number that I was busy right now. I think he's listening, but he's away. But if I had that number, I would throw that at you right now because I remember that was not a small number.
It's too late. I just remembered I have Bumbling Buffoon, or not Bumbling Buffoon, but Escape Plan. It's too late to use that, right?
Yep.
Damn it! Fuck! Shit! It was the perfect time to use it. Fuck!
Oh well.
I think it was somewhere in the mid 40s to mid 50s.
Mid 40s, mid 50s. What's Oriana's HP?
77.
Okay, good. So you don't, showing you one shot. Very good, very good.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I remember that strike. That strike was a fucking solid one against Logan. R.I.P. So yeah,
just put my health at like 30, just casually. 30, 20, 30.
The interesting part is Tenku Scavola doesn't see that. Only you do. Because it's not you viewing it. It's other higher spiritual. It's dreaming you.
It's Garth playing the VOD back.
Yeah, so you're playing the VOD back. There you go. But yeah, so you get greeted with that, and everyone comes rushing over, and you get patched up to full hole, whatever, immediately. What was that?
Death vision something.
Are
you alright, Oriana? Are you okay?
Abigail begins picking you up. The goddess is not taking you yet. Come on.
Nope.
When will you fucking learn to tell us what the hell you're doing?
I mentioned what I was doing. I just didn't know this was going to be happening. Mr. Teleport's the other side of the fucking continent.
You know, if this happens the third time, I swear to God, I'm going to be the one that actually
could...
beats you.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Everyone, calm down.
Still,
everyone, just calm down.
Still, if you could talk us through what you're doing as you're experimenting, we would at least be prepared for that.
If Oriana like moves like some of her clothes out of the way, does it look like she's actually been like pierced by this thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Like she legitimately been stabbed. It's like, oh god.
There may or may not be poison coming out of that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Grash couldn't remember there was poison. There's just seven's goo. Okay, that.
Make me another intelligence save.
You get another bardic for this one.
Oh my god! Again with the okay, you know what? Fuck you. We're just
shit, dude.
I remember the escape plan this time. We're just gonna use that.
Okay. Let's go to the handout section.
Just hold on to that bardic because I think that's what the thing does, right? If you've.
You've now used all of your things.
I wish I had remembered it the fucking save before. God damn it.
Oh, I accidentally close it. I'm reloading Duo 20. Give me a second. Also, I'm sending a question.
Don't give me your disappointment. Fuck you. You guys wanted to know what it does.
She's not mad. She's just disappointed.
Wait a minute. This whole operation was your idea.
My hands are clean.
You hear a voice. An old, grizzled voice. quite tired. But despite how tired it is, he bears with it. I will tell you what those exact words are, because they will be important after I confirm it with O. But only you hear them. And you, as a player, know what Logain sounds like.
Aha.
There is a comfort there, though. A familial comfort.
God, that's gotta be, like, almost alien to her. Almost completely alien.
Is this what her dad is like?
What the fuck? A father figure?
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think she just kind of, like, describes what she saw. Of just this weird place with a goo elf.
You hear the words. These are the exact words. Don't let it break heart, son. I don't hold it against you. Echoing. Don't worry. I'll take it straight from Mo and deliver it right to your ears.
Does Oriana tell us about the feeling that she gets?
Just gotta
Hold
provide some
on,
punctuation
bringing
here.
stuff down. I think it's
Boom.
there's like the shock of adrenaline over time. So over time, this is what happens. There's like the shock of adrenaline and mentioning like just a story in as much detail as she can. I don't want to say shakily because that insinuates like nerves, but like this
Jittery?
Jittery. Sure, let's go jittery.
Gotcha.
But then as like a fight or flight's wearing off, as she realizes like it's like I'm not dying, I just felt like I was dying for a second. Everything just kind of slowly sinks in, and she details as best she can this strange comfort, this kinship kind of sensation that she can best relate to other people that she had in the Schoolasta.
Here's something I'll pitch at you.
Ah.
Would you paint the scene that you just saw? Because that thing was a man's last breaths that you just saw. It was not It was not a long vision you saw. So roll me up your painter supplies.
What skill?
Actually, no. Okay, this is gonna be a low key skill challenge, but not really. Make me a perception roll. It's advantage and disadvantage, so anyone trying to help you with this would straight. I'll walk you through exactly what's happening. It's advantage, or it's disadvantage because Logain was dying. It's advantage because you're trying to perceive not the thing killing you, but the people you're leaving behind.
Don't suck. Okay, there's some good rolls. It wasn't for the saves.
Okay. Then let's see. Second roll. Let's see. So the last one will be painter supplies. The second roll would be. So perception. Make me a history check. You can use your wisdom in place of int for it, though.
Can I also throw Kensai down on it because I have a maneuver for that?
Sure.
Yeah. Slash R 1d20 and it'd be plus wisdom. I am not proficient, but it's +1. It just went up, didn't it? Yes, it did. D8.
So I imagine Sajar will have his chance to make that speech or make that talk soon enough.
We'll get there soon. I'm sorry. I will have another 19.
Okay. Then now make me a painter supplies check. This one is at advantage. Straight.
Ayo. What stat would it use? I have a default to dexterity.
I think you've done all the mental gymnastic prior, so this one would be dex.
Okay. And don't suck.
You've seen the information, you've codified it in your mind, now you're transmitting it onto canvas.
And apparently it's a very
I might need to
experience.
Go. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. You're gonna need to do some shit here.
Does Garth have a new project?
No. Unless you want to. That's on you. You're a fucking adult. It's gonna be a pain for me.